Found in the Irish Sea in between Great Britain and Ireland, you will find this very interesting island. The island in question is the Isle of Man. It is actually not part of the UK, nor is it a country or territory. So what on earth is it? What goes on there, and why does it have one of the weirdest flags on Earth? So let's swim across and investigate. So as just mentioned, the island sits in the Irish Sea. Its closest point to England is about 31 kilometers away and to Ireland about 51. The island is pretty small at 572 kilometers squared. This would rank it as the 179th largest country if it were a country. So if it's not a country, part of the UK or a territory, what on earth is it? Well, the island is classed as a self-governing British Crown dependency. But what on earth does that gibberish actually mean? Well, it means that it manages its own affairs, such as laws and taxes, through its own government and parliament. It's not part of the UK and isn't controlled by the UK's parliament, but the UK does handle its defence and international relations. The British Crown refers to the monarchy, which at the time of making this video is held by King Charles III. The King's powers here are pretty much just symbolic and ceremonial, meaning he doesn't really have much power. The power comes from its own elected officials. It's fair to say that the Isle of Man has a pretty sweet deal. It kind of runs like its own country with its own rules, but it's protected by the UK and its allies. However, as it's not a sovereign country, it can't join organisations like NATO or the EU on its own. It is also surprisingly not part of the British Commonwealth. Its physical position is also very advantageous. As previously mentioned, it sits nicely in between Great Britain and Ireland.